Today I'll show you how to prepare awesome images for generation in Grok. Before I demonstrate how it's done, take a look at the result. These aren't movie renders, this is AI. If you're interested in technologies like this, subscribe now. Next, it's all practical work, no fluff.
The reaction is starting. Look at the colors intensify. Adjusting the flow now, the energy is building. Success, a perfect, stable equilibrium. Initiating phase 2 now. The reaction is accelerating.
Now I'm opening the tool I work with. The key here is to set the foundation of the scene correctly. In the main field, I describe exactly what I want to see in my character. A young man is assembling a large chemical apparatus. Transparent tubes intertwine like glass architecture from the future. Inside, azure, amber, and ruby liquids shimmer and flow. I'm not just defining an object, I'm creating visual poetry. Next, we describe the environment. A spacious laboratory flooded with sunlight. Close-up shots, bubbles, a light mist illuminated by golden rays. The color intensifies. This is the foundation of quality. At his button, the system automatically generates a technical prompt 8K resolution, camera settings, and all the necessary details. On the right, the code is displayed, and that's exactly what I'll be using later. The 9 random frames function. If you select 9 frames, the system splits the 16 to 9 format into a grid. For cinema, this isn't necessary. It's more of a presentation tool. I don't use it. Next comes the lens system. The function exists, but in my case it doesn't work without a key that needs to be obtained from Google AI. That's why I switched to manual focal length adjustment. I set it to 35mm manually. It's a universal cinematic perspective. It preserves depth and doesn't distort the space. Aperture. Choose what suits you. I select f for the subject remains in focus. The background is readable but not distracting. The frame looks professional. The 16:9 aspect ratio is the HD format. Always think about the final format in advance. I choose cinematic lighting. Light is half of the result. It creates atmosphere, depth, and a sense of budget. Now let's look at the top menu, the camera gallery. Here you'll find real professional cameras, the best ones available in the world today. I choose one of the cinema models. If you hover over this icon, you can read information about each camera. Choose what suits you. The lens system and film. I choose Kodak film stock. There are many options here. Choose what works for you. It adds color, character, and softness to the image. Shot type. You can choose a Hollywood angle, an extreme close-up, or a bird's eye view. I generate each angle separately. And now we've reached the stage of creating the scenes, almost at the finish line. The generation inside the website doesn't on a work form. As mentioned earlier, a key is required here. So this is what I do next. I copy the technical code, go to ChatGPT to the Images tab, and generate the picture there. This is exactly where I paste the new code with the new angle and get the following image. I change the angle. I copy the code again and paste it into the image generator, and I get a new result. Going back again, I change the angle once more, copy the code again, and generate again. That's how a series of shots is created. I upload the best images to Grok. It adds motion, enhances the lighting, and makes the scene come alive. I combine different angles, close-ups, and light dynamics, and it's the editing that turns it into cinema. AI doesn't make cinema. People make cinema. AI is a tool. If you understand light, lenses, and movement, you can achieve results that are impossible to distinguish from real footage. Create beautifully, work deeply, and never settle for mediocre results.